This was allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce.
And then I met him through a friend at a party. And the next day, Nas and I got into like some big fight, and he pissed me off. And so I just said, let me call Jay-Z.
At this point, you were pregnant by Jay?
Yes, I had a miscarriage.
Okay, this was before the whole
This
thing.
is like before all of that.
How far along were you?
I believe I was definitely less than 3 months.
There are horrible things that happen every day, whether it be in the industry or not.
Jay-Z's legacy isn't just about music or business. It's also been haunted by accusations from women throughout his career. From Foxy Brown accusing Jay-Z of sabotaging her career.
Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music.
To rapper Liv claiming Jay-Z crossed boundaries despite being married to Beyonce.
For the most part, Jay hit me on some, I will reach you when I'm in town.
He wanted you to be his girl Friday.
He wanted me to be his girl when he's in town.
And Carmen Bryan revealing their affair that set the stage for one of hip-hop's biggest beefs.
Problem was, this is where the problem came in. The problem was who I was cheating with. Now, had I been cheating with like some nobody who just wants to play Nintendo all day and smoke cigarettes in front of the TV, that may not have been a problem. Like, okay, you know what, Carmen, we can get through that.
How much damage did Jay-Z really cause behind the scenes? And how many women are willing to speak out? Let's start with Foxy Brown.
This was allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce. Allegedly.
Rumors have been going around for ages concerning Jay-Z's alleged affair with Foxy Brown, and in one interview, she might have indirectly confirmed it.
Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music.
But Jay-Z was quick to deny the rumors in his song, Picasso Baby.
Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music. And we know how this business works. We sit back and we laugh at those rumors. We laugh at that. I think he began to feel the pressure because people were saying my age, the age thing. She was 15, 14. She was 15, 14. And after a while, that gets to a person. The Jay I know, the Sean I know, never comes out of character. So
I never stuck my cock in the box, but damn if I ain't open Pandora's box.
However, things began to escalate when other people started confirming that Jay-Z might have lured Foxy into a relationship.
I will say that Jay-Z, if he was doing ill that, he was more quiet about it. You know what I mean? He was more, but then, if we be real with ourselves, it was kind of abnormal when he got with Beyonce. Like, she was pretty young when he got with her. There's rumors that he was messing with Foxy Brown when she was pretty young. So there's a lot of those rumors around. You know what I mean?
Jaguar Wright also had a lot to say on this alleged relationship.
Let them know. Yeah, Foxy deaf. She deaf because she had the syphilis, because she never got all the venereal disease treated. Y'all should go back and talk to that she slept with in Philly when she was in Philly. She burned every last one of them. She said more clinic than COVID. Her reckless. I lied to you not.
Then there is Blue Cantrell, who once claimed she was in love with Jay-Z.
Oh my God!
I heard he's hung like a horse, Blue. Oh, you didn't know Beyonce? Did she really have him locked down?
I think so. I think they're in love. I think they're in love.
Is politics speaking?
No, I really do think they're in love. I have a big crush on him, though. I'll tell you that much.
Did you fuck
I
him?
still have a crush on no.
Yes,
No, I didn't. No, I'm really selective about it.
What?
Really. I really like him though. And I don't care who he's dating. I always had a crush on him though.
If he came in right now and we were all not here.
What?
I'm just saying, you're in New York.
Yeah, okay. And what?
If you ran into him and everything was right, would you make that play?
I wouldn't turn it down. Let's just put it that way.
At the time, Blue was so infatuated with Jay that she began feuding with his then-girlfriend Beyonce. In fact, following the release of Beyonce and Jay-Z's music video for Bonnie and Clyde in 2003, Blue openly claimed that the video bore a striking resemblance to her own song's promo, Roundup, which had been released earlier.
Roundup, yeah, you know what we came to do, dance floor bootylicious. Doing what we like to do, eyes behind shades.
Later on, Blue Cantrell hinted that Beyonce may have felt threatened by Jay-Z's lingering feelings for her, which is supported by speculation around the name Blue chosen for their daughter, Blue Ivy.
I almost wore blue today, but I thought that's
Her name
too
was
thirsty.
meant to be Brooklyn.
Because rumor has it that it's blue because blue's your favorite color. I don't even know if that's true.
No, but I wish it was that simple. But it's a story. I'm gonna tell you a story. It was supposed to be Brooklyn. That was the name we had in theory. But when we got to what you call it, little sonograms, you know, it's super small, and we was calling her Blueberry. Like, look at the little Blueberry. You know, it was like a nickname. And it was, for 9 months, we like, yeah, look at little Blueberry. So it was natural. We just took the berry off and just called.
In any case, a lot of strange things happened in Blue's life after she publicly revealed her feelings for Jay-Z. In 2004, Blue's success slowed down massively in 2004 after leaving her contract, mainly because Arista simply forgot to renew it. But things only went further downhill from there. In fact, there was a troubling incident in 2014 where Blue Cantrell claimed she was poisoned. For context, according to TMZ, Cantrell was once spotted running through the streets, ranting about people trying to K her until police took her into custody for psychological evaluation. Moving on, we have Carmen Bryan. Carmen might not be a household name, but she played a central role in one of the most legendary feuds in music history.
So you're friends with Jay-Z, and then at one point it turns romantic.
After a year.
After a year.
After about a year and some change.
In 2001, Jay-Z released The Takeover as part of his Blueprint campaign, putting his beef with Nas in the spotlight. Without naming names, Jay-Z implied he had been romantically involved with a woman important to Nas. That woman was Carmen Bryan, Nas's ex, and the mother of his daughter, Destiny.
And then I met him through a friend at a party. And the next day, Nas and I got into like some big fight, and he pissed me off. And so I just thought, oh, let me call Jay-Z.
Carmen, now an author, revealed details about her affair with Jay-Z during the interview with DJ Vlad. She explained her decision to cheat on Nas and the fallout from her actions, saying, "The problem was who I was cheating with," referring to individuals in the same music circles as Nas.
The problem was, this is where the problem came in. The problem was who I was cheating with. Now, had I been cheating with like some nobody who just wants to play Nintendo all day and smoke cigarettes in front of the TV, that may not have been a problem. Like, okay, you know what, Carmen, we can get through that. We can get past that. We can't see him anymore, but we can get through that. But I was cheating with individuals that were in the same genre of music, this, you know, the same circles, the same company. But I didn't look at it as if I was doing anything wrong. I felt like this is my circle too. These are my peers too. Like I'm in the box too. So it is what it is.
According to her, this affair sparked the intense rivalry between Jay-Z and Nas. Jay-Z's diss track, Takeover, hinted at their relationship, and Nas responded with Ether.
But I was cheating with individuals that were in the same genre of music, this, you know, the same circles, the same company. But I didn't look at it as if I was doing anything wrong. I felt like this is my circle too. These are my peers too. Like I'm in the box too. So it is what it is.
And who are those people?
I had a relationship with Jay-Z. But the thing about Jay-Z and I, we were friends before anything. That was my best friend before we became intimate, before we became lovers to any extent, before anything physical happened between us, that was my friend. And we were really good friends.
Carmen admitted that her affair with Jay-Z even led to her becoming pregnant.
You were pregnant by Jay?
Yes, I had a miscarriage.
Okay, this is before the whole
This is,
takeover.
yeah, this is like
Okay.
before all of that.
How far along were you?
I believe I was definitely less than 3 months. It was the first trimester. Yeah, it wasn't.
It was still early.
Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't anything
Okay.
crazy. It wasn't planned. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna have this baby and, you know, move forward with our relationship. No.
Okay. When you told Jay that you were pregnant, what was his reaction?
I told him after the fact.
Oh, you told him after?
I told him
the
after
miscarriage.
the
Okay,
fact.
so he didn't even know.
No, I
Okay.
told him after the fact.
And then there is Maya, who flat out rejected Jay-Z's advances.
There are horrible things that happen every day, whether it be in the industry or not, mentally, emotionally, financially. And you have to break down your value. You really have to assess that and your standards. And it's very difficult if you don't know it, if you can't identify it regarding what's coming at you. And that takes some time to maybe step away if you walked into this game not knowing who you are and your limitations, you know. There can be power plays and ultimatums given for the people that hold the power, whether that be toward a female or male artist. You know, I often find that a lot of women that I speak to suffer from that.
At the time, rumor has it that Jay-Z felt was being a spoiled brat and ungrateful. He believed she should have been more thankful that a huge artist like him would agree to rap on her song, especially since she was a new semi-unknown artist.
She's a baby, but she listens to me, you know what I mean? She's tough, you know what I mean? She's a brat.
But that's not all. Maya recently revealed that certain figures in the industry tried to control her image.
You really have to protect, you know, what you allow yourself to believe, because it will be fed, whether it be your body image, what you need to change about yourself, how you need to sound, what you need to look like, how you need to dress, who you need to date, what you need to say. You grow into that. If you start early in any game without knowing who you are and being solid in some type of foundation, it's very dangerous for you as an individual. And you have to not be desperate. You have to be willing to say, I'm good, and walk away, you know? But if contractually you have no options, that's a living hell, you know? I find it horrific to have to be buying to negative energies.
But let's not forget about Lil Kim.
He was good at manipulating you to get you to do what he wanted you to do.
From 1998 to 2000, Jay-Z and Lil Kim were the ultimate power couple. It all began during the height of Jay-Z's career with the mega hit Hard Knock Life, Ghetto Anthem, and came to an end with the release of his album, The Dynasty, Rock La Familia.
And especially to New York Magazine, everyone at New York Magazine.
Meanwhile, the Queen Bee entertainment mogul herself was making waves in the fashion industry, modeling for prestigious companies like Candies and Baby Phat. They were the talk of the town, capturing the attention of fans and media alike. But alas, their fairy tale romance took an unexpected turn, leaving Lil Kim feeling heartbroken and betrayed. Rumor has it that Jay-Z made the shocking decision to end things with Kim, leaving her shattered and questioning everything they had shared.
Because I talk a lot about what I went through during the trial and a lot of unloyal people and a lot of things I've gone through. So, you know, it was hard.
The betrayal was a bitter pill to swallow, and Lil Kim couldn't help but feel abandoned and discarded. Now let's talk about Liv.
For the most part, Jay hit me on some, I will reach you when I'm in town.
He wanted you to be his girl Friday.
He wanted me to be his girl when he's in town. So
that was basically clearly why he was with
Beyonce. And it's like, for me, I'm not that chick. Like, I could do a lot of things. A lot of girls, you know, do a lot of things behind people's back, hoping that it never comes out.
That's gonna come back. Karma is
I have a lot of respect for Beyonce. As an artist, as a woman, as a wife, as a mother. At the time, it was like, you know what? I could do a lot of grimy things to get in a position where I want to get, because a lot of chicks do that. But it's like, I'm gonna have to look at myself.
Rapper Liv threw shade at Jay-Z in her track, The Invasion Part 2. Liv spilled the tea about a potential fling with Jay, later dissing Beyonce in The Invasion Part 5.
You got all these people fooled thinking you are God. Oh, we gonna have to change all that.
Liv spilled the beans in an interview with Radar Online, recounting an encounter with Jay-Z during a Budweiser commercial shoot in Miami back in 2008. Despite a supposed connection, Liv wasn't impressed when Jay allegedly sent a bodyguard to fetch her digits, calling it really immature.
Like, for me, I'm not that good. Do a lot of things. A lot of girls, you know, do a lot of things behind people's back, hoping that it never comes out.
That's gonna come back. Karma is
I have a lot of respect for Beyonce.
In a classic move, Liv reportedly caved later on and gave Jay her number after another run-in, only to be ghosted after sending him some tracks. To try and stir the pot further, Liv even released a diss track, Sorry Miss Carter, aimed at Beyonce.
Sorry, Miss Carter.
Moving on, we have the tragic fate of Aaliyah. Before marrying Beyonce, Jay-Z was rumored to have pursued Aaliyah, creating tension between him and Dame Dash.
Like, why? I just never understood it. So I think it was just more me feeling awkward about the fact that I had to be around him on some level, but I wasn't around him. Like, I never was around him. Like, even when that not guilty, I wasn't, like, I came for the video, I was out. I wasn't a guy, and I think, like, we took pride, at least I did, and my crew, in not hanging out with famous people or famous men.
For context, Aaliyah's rise to fame started early, with her debut album Age Ain't Nothing But a Number releasing when she was just 15. But behind the success was a troubling connection to R. Kelly, the album's producer. Rumors of a romantic relationship followed them, despite Aaliyah's attempts to keep things private. In interviews, she called their bond close, but denied anything romantic, brushing off claims they had secretly married.
Years ago, there was this terrible rumor out. What is the deal with you and R. Kelly? Are you all married or not?
No, I'm not married. Robert's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. He's a great producer, great artist who I do admire, and there's nothing there at all.
Damon Dash, co-founder of Rockefeller Records and Aaliyah's partner before her tragic death, has openly criticized his former business partner, Jay-Z, for working with Kelly. During an interview on the That's F It Up podcast, Dash expressed frustration over Jay-Z's decision to collaborate with Kelly despite the allegations.
Right. Did Jay know about what he did to Aaliyah?
Did he know that everybody knew R. Kelly married Aaliyah at 15? Everybody knew that. So was the conversation had, like, yo, how you gonna go and do something with this dude? Hell yeah, that conversation was had. Hey, you think I'm soft? Pause, like I'm punk? That didn't happen. I was like, yo, how you gonna do a project with my motherfucking girl? We had the conversation. Why would you still with with someone that raped your girl? Would you still do anything with that person? So why would anyone expect me to?
And then we have Rihanna.
I met her that day. I knew she was a star. Like, just her look, the way she walked into a room.
For years, there have been whispers that Jay-Z's relationship with Rihanna was far from professional.
Anyway, I'd like to thank Jay-Z for being a part of this record with me.
She liked to thank Jigga Man for being the greatest in the world.
Back in 2009, Chris Brown pleaded guilty to assaulting Rihanna, a shocking event that captured global headlines. But beneath the surface, there was another story that Chris later revealed. He claimed that Rihanna had given him herpes, which was the catalyst for much of the tension between them.
Hold on to Chris Brown beating Rihanna, you know what I'm saying?
I don't understand why people keep talking about that. It was forever ago. They were both very young, and he had just had his first herpes outbreak from her giving him the herpes.
Ooh, my.
Like, how, you know what I mean? Like people don't understand what happened that night. And that's because Jay-Z worked so hard to change the narrative of that night. Now, Rihanna was only 14, 15 when he started signed to the Def Jam. It's clear to say that the herpes that she had came from the person she had been most involved with, and that was Sean Carter. So here it is. Chris Brown has his first herpes outbreak from his celebrity girlfriend who he was set up with, and it was supposed to be this and it was supposed to be that, and he was there so people wouldn't pay attention to the fact that she was Jay-Z, underage. Jay-Z gave her the herpes that she gave to Chris Brown. And that first night, when he had that outbreak and he busted into Clive Davis's house and said, "Where the dirty?" I can't fault him for that. He had this is beautiful, tall, wonderful. Chris Brown, she done ruined him. She ruined him at 19 years old. He's got the Jay-Z herpes.
Oh.
And it's unfair. Because now that's a part of his story. And Rihanna ain't innocent. Because she was in there giving that nigga a job in the coat closet when Chris Brown came in. He said, then he said, "I'm with you," and he stormed out of Clive Davis's house, got into his very expensive car, and Rihanna chased after him. She gets in the car and started fighting on him because he embarrassed her for calling her a and saying in front of everybody that she gave him the herpes at Clive Davis's house the night Grammys. She in the car trying to up. They're speeding on the Pacific Coast Highway, and you know Pacific Coast Highway, very steep. She could have killed the both of them fighting him while he was trying to just get the from her.
In any case, the stories surrounding Jay-Z paint a picture of a man whose power extends far beyond music. But the question remains, how much of what these women have said reflects the truth, and how much has been swept under the rug by the influence of one of hip-hop's biggest moguls? With so many allegations, rumors, and first-hand accounts, Jay-Z's legacy isn't just one of chart-topping hits and business triumphs. It's also intertwined with the voices of women who felt wronged, overlooked, or silenced. Anyway, that's it for the video, folks. Bye.